Welcome to Legal 123s with ByrdAdatto. Legal issues simplified through real client stories and real-world experiences. Creating simplicity in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another episode of the Legal 123s with ByrdAdatto. I'm your host, ByrdAdatto, with my co-host, Michael Byrd.
Thanks, Brad. As a business and healthcare law firm, we meet a lot of interesting people and we get a lot of questions, which set our theme for season 4. When should I ask for help?
Mm-hmm.
We started the season with Breaking Out of Your Fishbowl with Nicole Kiramonte, and we were so pumped that she could join us for this season.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, season 4, we had a number of our friends stop by to help answer this question, when should I ask for help, including Jessica Nunn, Ben Hernandez, former Navy SEALs Clint Bruce and Stephen Holly, and of course, our almost co-host, Jay Riero.
Yes, they were all great. Additionally, we had a number of our colleagues join us in season 4, including Robert Fisher, Courtney Cowan, Bala Mohan, and Sam Pondrum.
Yeah. And again, thank you to our loyal listeners. You and Michael, you and I have been lucky enough to speak with some of our listeners on the phone now. And we actually have met a few of you in person. So especially want to thank you all again for subscribing, writing these nice reviews about us, and obviously leaving us 5-star reviews. But Michael, that actually wraps up season 4. But don't panic. Season 5 is just 1 week away, launching July 14th. Michael, what do we have stored for next season?
Well, Brad, have you ever heard of this pandemic that happened?
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, in 2020, it was a dumpster fire year. It was really bad. There was a pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Life was crazy. And businesses and medical practices were really immersed in staying afloat last year in 2020. In life, it is beneficial, if not mandatory, to every so often take a step back and evaluate the bigger picture. So this season's theme, Brad, is zoom out. We're going to make sure with each story that we step back and look at how the issue we discussed will be impacted from a bigger picture perspective and kind of in our new normal now that we're post-COVID.
Yeah, and we have a great lineup for this season. We have 2 well-respected, well-known trial attorneys joining us to discuss everything from non-compete enforcement to representing college football coaches in litigation, so that's going to be fun. We will examine a lot of different areas, exit strategies from multiple different perspectives, like from a franchise owner's perspective or a valuation expert, or even how private equity is examining surgical medical practices.
Yeah, we'll also examine the impact of the Texas Botox arrests and what they've had on the industry. We'll even spend an episode kind of revisiting the impact of COVID-19 on us, the firm, our clients, and the medical industry. And of course, we will have our reoccurring guest / co-host Jay Riero on this year, and we'll be joined by our Chicago partner, Renee Cooper again.
Yeah, Michael, that's all the time we have today. So we are so grateful to have you as our loyal listeners joining us on the Legal 123s with ByrdAdatto. But for now, we're going to say goodbye, and we look forward to seeing you at Season 5 opener, July 14th. Thanks again for joining us today. And remember, if you like this episode, please subscribe, make sure to give us a 5-star rating, and share with your friends.
You can also sign up for the ByrdAdatto newsletter by going to our website at ByrdAdatto.com.
ByrdAdatto is providing this podcast as a public service. This podcast is for educational purposes only. This podcast does not constitute legal advice, nor does it establish an attorney-client relationship. Reference to any specific product or entity does not constitute an endorsement or recommendation by ByrdAdatto. The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. Please consult with an attorney on your legal issues.